the 1800s, many key events shaped the future of freedom in the United States. One such event was the Wilmot Proviso of 1846, proposed by David Wilmot, a congressman from Pennsylvania. The proviso was a proposal to ban slavery in any territories acquired from Mexico as a result of the U.S.-Mexican War. Wilmot's goal was to prevent the spread of slavery in these new lands, believing that it would be wrong to expand the institution of slavery further into the West. While the proviso passed in the House of Representatives, it failed in the Senate, reflecting the growing divide between pro-slavery and anti-slavery factions in the community. Although the Wilmot Proviso itself did not become law, its spirit would influence future debates about slavery in the territories, particularly in the form of the Compromise of 1850.
In 1850, the Compromise was a crucial attempt to ease growing tensions between free and slave states. California was admitted as a free state, which shifted the balance of power in Congress in favor of the North. Meanwhile, the territories of Utah and New Mexico were created, with the question of slavery to be settled by popular sovereignty, allowing the possibility of slavery expanding into these regions.
The Compromise also abolished the slave trade in Washington, D.C., marking a symbolic victory for the North. Though slavery itself remained legal in the capital, while this move angered Southerners, they secured key provisions, particularly the Fugitive Slave Act, which protected their interests in maintaining slavery.
The Fugitive Slave Act was arguably the most controversial aspect of the Compromise. It required that runaway slaves be captured and returned to their owners, even from free states. This law forced northern states to actively participate in the enforcement of slavery, resulting in tense and often tragic encounters, as escaped slaves were violently torn from their families and sent back to brutal conditions in the South. The act escalated the national debate over slavery, deepening the divide between the North and the South.
Wait, don't go through with it. Slavery is wrong. Well, I'll do something that could change your mind. Imagine a world where one voice can spark a revolution. A world where the strength of the human spirit triumphs over the darkness of injustice. Uncle Tom's Cabin, a timeless tale that will open up the eyes of the nation to the brutality of slavery. In this powerful thing, meet Uncle Tom, man of faith, like me, strength and sacrifice, who changed the hearts of those who read this guy's story. Follow Liza as she braves icy rivers in search of freedom.
I don't get that.
This ain't just a book, it's a call to action. A reminder that we all have the power to challenge injustice and stand for what's good. Let the story of love, courage, and freedom be part of your journey. Uncle Tom's Cabin, because the fight for equality starts with understanding everything. So look here, young fella, you see this book? Talks about the real life of your slaves. You think of them as something like a chair, but there are people like you and me, so join the millions that's been moved by this story called Uncle Tom's Cabin.
The Supreme Court didn't say any of that.
Don't get too ahead of yourself. We got a few minutes till that.
Well,
So,
you want to
what do
know
you think?
what
Got
I
any-
think about that? You want to know what I have to say to that? I don't want a lot for Kansas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about abolition in the former colonies. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Kansas is you. Yeah. Don't want a lot for Kansas. There is just one thing I need. Don't care about the bloodshed I need for me to succeed. I will need to sell my slave there upon the auction place. Oh, Supreme Court, won't you make me happy with another act today? 'Cause I just want more slaves to own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Kansas is you. You, slavery. Oh, I won't ask for much for Kansas, but slavery is a big no. I'm just gonna keep on waiting for all the pro-slaves to know. Please don't make a list and send it to the North for fugitives. I won't even close my eyes to all the horrid ways they live, 'cause I just want them free tonight, living without fear or fright. What more can I do? Oh, freedom, all I want for justice is rules against slavery. All the chains are breaking, the dawn is shining bright, and the cries for freedom echo through the night. And everyone is rising, the call for justice ringing. Abolition, won't you bring us the freedom we need? Won't you bring liberty to me? I don't want a lot for Kansas, this is all I'm asking for. I just wanna see the slaves free, standing proud outside the door. Oh, I just want you to be free, more than you could ever see. Make my wish come true. For freedom, all I want for Kansas is rules against slavery. All I want for Kansas is rules against slavery. All I want for Kansas is rules.
Slavery is a crime against Kansas.
How dare you say that? Slavery is all but a point of honor. Retract your statement this instant.
No, I will not stand for such evil.
The Lecompton Constitution allows it for a purpose. Slavery will be protected at all costs.
Your constitution is null and void. Any educated man would know that Topeka's is the law of the land.
Why I gotta?
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Scott.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Mr. Blair, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant claims that he should be the owner of Mr. Scott. However, the prosecution notes that he has crossed into free territory, therefore making him free.
Thank you, Mr. Blair. Now let us begin then.
Your Honor, my client Dred Scott was taken by his owner to Illinois and later to the Wisconsin Territory, both of which prohibit slavery. Under the law of these free territories, he became a free man.
Objection! Dred Scott is not a citizen. He is property, and property rights are protected under the Constitution. His residence in a free territory does not affect that status.
Hold it!
Mr. Johnson, the Missouri Compromise clearly banned slavery in the territories north of the 3630 line, including in the Wisconsin Territory.
Hold it! The Missouri Compromise is unconstitutional. Congress cannot deprive citizens of their property, such as enslaved individuals in federal territories. This violates the Fifth Amendment.
What? I guess that means that the Missouri Compromise is invalid now. Anyways, Mr. Johnson, are you claiming Mr. Scott as property?
Yes, Your Honor. Dred Scott is property and cannot be a citizen. And, without citizenship, he has no legal standing to sue in federal court. Objection!
Your Honor, African Americans have been participating in civic life and have held rights in certain states. This entitles them to legal recognition under the Constitution.
Objection! Actually, Mr. Blair, according to the Supremacy Clause, federal law trumps state law, making your claim unconstitutional.
God. Oh, great heavens.
It looks like we have resolved everything at last. The court finds that Dred Scott is not a citizen of the United States and therefore cannot bring suit in federal court. Furthermore, the Missouri Compromise is unconstitutional as it infringes upon property rights protected by the Fifth Amendment. Mr. Scott remains a slave under the law. This decision determines the rights of property owners and affirms that Congress cannot limit slavery in the territories. Let the ruling stand as law. Court is adjourned.
Everyone out of the way. We're giving birth. Mr. President. Push. Do you see it? Do you see it?
Oh. What a beautiful baby boy. I'll name you the Republican Party. You will be our key to protecting the Union. You will counter the Democrats. Maybe he'll even free the slaves. Only time will tell. It's hard to believe how much we've been through, yet we're still a divided nation. The Wilmot Proviso in 1846. It started as a cry for justice, but it only deepened the rift between North and South. The idea of keeping slavery out of the new acquired territories, it seems so simple, so moral. But the Senate's failure to pass it, that's when we first saw the cracks in our unity.
The cracks, yes, but what choice did we have? Slavery must be abolished. The Compromise of 1850? Sure, it offered a temporary peace, but it was built on a shaky foundation. Letting California in as a free state? Sure, it was a win, but the Fugitive Slave Act? It forced those in free states to become complicit in the crime of slavery. That's when it became clear. We're all in this together, for better or for worse.
The Fugitive Slave Act was cruel. I was once a man with hope. My fight for freedom should have meant something. But in the end, the Dred Scott decision showed me the truth. There was no justice for me. The Supreme Court makes sure to close all the doors for men like me. We're nothing but property under the law.
And that's what this whole mess came down to, wasn't it? The Missouri Compromise, it promised balance, a way to keep peace between the North and the South. But when the Dred Scott decision came down, it wiped out the very idea that we could control slavery in the territories. It didn't just affect Missouri, it affected every single state and every single person.
That ruling solidified it. The idea of equality, of freedom. Those were rights given to some and denied to others. And it wasn't just the South that needed to be questioned. The North too. The Compromise of 1850, Bleeding Kansas, the Kansas-Nebraska Act, all of it. It set the stage for a new era. An era where the fight wasn't just over territories. It was about what kind of country we were going to be.
That's right, the Kansas-Nebraska Act. It opened the floodgates. The violence, the bloodshed, it wasn't just in Kansas. It was a sign of what was to come. And don't get me started with the birth of the Republican Party. It was the answer to that chaos. A party that would fight for a new nation, a free nation. It had to come, no matter how messy or bloody the road.
The road ahead looks uncertain, but if we stand for what's right, if we keep fighting for equality, there's hope. The legacy of Uncle Tom's Cabin won't be forgotten. That book, it opened eyes, changed minds. It's why we're here, having this conversation. And it's why we can't back down.
That fight for freedom, the fight for equality, it didn't stop in 1850 or 1860. It was just the beginning. The bloodshed of Bleeding Kansas, the heartbreak of Dred Scott, the rise of the abolitionist heroes like John Brown, they all set the stage for what was to come, a war for the soul of the nation, the war that would ultimately decide whether this country would survive half slave or half free. The nation was torn, but the dream of freedom, the dream of liberty, was something worth fighting for.
And fight we did.
But some of us never got to see that fight won.
We shall never forget those who fought and those who were lost in the battle for what is right.
And that, my friends, is the story of how a nation was divided, but fought and struggled to remain united. The struggle for freedom, whether through the Compromise of 1850, the bravery of Uncle Tom's Cabin, or the bloodshed of the Civil War, is a testament to the strength of those who sought to make this nation one, where all men are truly free.
And don't get me started on the birth of the Republican Party.